On the tarmac at Ankara airport, the Legacy Air Force One sat under heavy guard, preparing for what looked like a routine departure. U.S. media now reports that the president secretly abandoned this primary aircraft to evade an incoming Iranian missile. These reports detail a clandestine deception that relies on a sequence of events the White House has yet to confirm. The alleged threat emerged during the NATO summit in Turkey. When a world leader claims to be a top assassination target, the Secret Service prioritizes physical evasion over standard security optics. This map shows how Turkey and Iran share a border, placing the summit within range of regional tensions. Negotiations between Washington and Tehran had completely broken down. The U.S. had recently renewed military strikes inside Iranian territory, increasing the risk of immediate retaliation. U.S. intelligence detected a credible Iranian plan to fire a missile directly at the president's plane. The president later told reporters he was number one on Iran's list. Given the proximity of the threat and the breakdown of diplomacy, the Secret Service initiated an immediate extraction plan. On July 8th, the timeline of that extraction centered on the Ankara airport facilities. In view of television cameras, the president boarded the Legacy Boeing 747. On the opposite side of the jet, an elevated catering truck provided a bridge that was hidden from the press. The president used that truck to secretly transfer to a smaller C-32A military aircraft parked nearby. This C-32A is a modified Boeing 757, a plane often used by the vice president. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth boarded the C-32A via external stairs to maintain a routine flight appearance. By utilizing the aircraft's blind side, the Secret Service replaced public departure with a physical disappearance. Reporters and White House staff settled into the Legacy Air Force One, unaware the president was no longer on board. The Secret Service issued a highly unusual instruction: all journalists must keep their window shades closed. When a press photographer attempted to slide open one of the shades, security personnel immediately ordered him to close it. This diagram shows the digital deception that began once both planes were in the air. The plane carrying the press continued broadcasting the AF-1 call sign to deceive anyone tracking the flight. The president's C-32A used the Ustiob call sign Reach 18 as it flew toward the UK. As long as the Legacy jet broadcasted that call sign, the journalists on board served as airborne decoys for a president who was already gone. The C-32A landed for a layover at RAF Mildenhall in the UK. During this stop, the president managed to secretly transfer back to the Legacy jet so he could be seen descending its stairs for the cameras. He then moved to a third aircraft for the trip to Washington, a $400 million Boeing 747-8 donated by Qatar. This schematic shows the defensive systems on the older jets, which use lasers to blind incoming missiles. The systems on the new Qatari jet remain classified. Concerns over the security of the Qatari-gifted aircraft have already sparked Justice Department investigations into illegal leaks. When defense technology is unproven or undergoing upgrades, security protocols rely on physical misdirection to keep the president safe. On the final leg of the flight, the president addressed the press corps on board the Qatari jet. He justified the closed shades by telling reporters they were on a dangerous flight due to the adversaries the U.S. faces globally. He then asked the journalists, "If I go, you go, right?" The Committee to Protect Journalists condemned the move, arguing that reporters should be informed of credible threats so they can make their own decisions about their safety. Security protocols are designed to protect the president at all costs. This leaves the traveling press corps as unknowing participants in a deception that potentially left them in the path of a missile threat.